Alright, YouTube, here it is. 2013 4th of July fireworks stash. Well, the start of it anyway. I'm sure I'll be buying some more odds and ends stuff as we get closer. It is June 13th, and this is my Red Rhino stash. Ordered from Red Rhino this year because they're just, if you haven't looked around at all wholesale places, they by far have the best prices, period. 27 cases in all, so let's take a closer look. We got 56 500 grammers, well, except for old iron side, it's only a 350 gram cake, but it'll do. So we have Rocktacular. 2 came in the casing, it was like 48 bucks, not a bad deal, 12 shots. I mean, it's pretty heavy cake too, so that ought to be good. The best deals by far are these Archangels and the Moving Violation. When you get 6 in the case for I think 60 bucks, so you're paying 10 bucks each. I mean, if you're gonna open up a tent, you sell that for at least $20, it's over 100% profit for you. So you got Nutbuster, another good deal. Really big cake, and you get 4 in the case, and I think the case was 45 bucks or something like that, so another outstanding deal. Dark Magic, I have a few ideas playing with these cakes. I'll show on one of my other videos as I'm preparing for the show. But they have amazing comet-like effects, almost like comet/mines, kind of just a unique effect, really cool. El Toro, Tyler at Red Rhino talked me into this one. They were out of stock when I started ordering, but they got them in stock before my order shipped, so we added it. It's like 40 bucks and you get 4 of them, and I think they're 9 shots. Yep, 9 shot. And I'm pretty sure they're 2 inches, so I mean, it's a hell of a deal for some pretty big breaks. And then I got 2 cases of Showbox, because they're smaller 500 grammers, but I mean, honestly, to me, they'd be more like a 350 grammer, but I guess it equals 500 grams. 25 shots each. They're pretty fast. I mean, if you fuse 4 of those things together, you'd have a hell of a finale or opener. So I have some ideas with these. And these were, you get 8 in a case, and I think they were $60-something. So another, hard to beat price. And we got stacked. They're just 2-inch shots. Actually, that's probably realistically more of a regular size 1.75 mortar, but not bad. Nice little breaks. We'll add them in somewhere. Vacation Destination. Kind of just picked this up because of the fact that it shoots pretty quick. It'd be a nice show filler. Not really anything special. Just kind of picked it up. Old iron side. Some people hate this cake. Some people like it. And I also know that there's 2 variations depending on when it was made in China. There's an old variation that shot 2 shots at a time with kind of gold looking tails, and then there's a new one, which I'm hoping is what these ones are. We're at the test one. Shoot 5 shots at a time with silver tails. All of them have silver tails up. As long as these are all the ones that shoot this 5-shot silver tails, I plan on fusing the rest of them all together, and you're gonna have at least 180 shot finale there. If I only do 6. And that's actually a unique effect for anyone that knows with consumer stuff. It's pretty hard to find anything, even mortars, that have a rising effect on it. Especially really good ones. Most of them just shoot up, but to get a tail on there is actually something special almost. And it's even harder to get a good cake. So hopefully these ones won't let me down, and they're the ones with the silver tails. We'll find out. And we got some night vision. Really the best deal that you can get as far as wanting. I mean, there's a size comparison. My whole hand fits on it. I know it's about as tall as a can of Coke, but I got the case with 12 of them in there for I think $100. But it's 105 shot. I mean, it's just like any other sprinkler cake, or it's a Z effect, a Z cake, and it's just rapid shot. So you're paying for the price that you would pay for 2 or 3 massive ones that are 200 or 300 shot ones. You're getting over 1,200 shots for $100. I mean, it's really a better deal. Then you have Clowning Around, another 250 grammer. Pretty unique cake. shoots, you know, I think it's, well, it's got 3 shots in each row, but I know it shoots like 1, 2, and then 3, and then 3, and vice versa all the way through. And pretty decent breaks. I mean, so you light these two off, you know, 25 feet apart, which is kind of what I plan on doing. It's gonna look good. It'll fill the sky up pretty good with, you know, decent breaks. Then we got probably my newest favorite cake and the best deal. This case was exactly $40, and you get, what is it, 18 of these healthcare reform. I think it's a new product from Red Rhino. But what's crazy is this cake is super heavy. I mean, this cake right here probably weighs almost 10 pounds. I'm not even kidding. And it is got, it's only 9 shots, I think. Yeah, 9 shots. But it has some really, really nice breaks. There you go, purple, green, yellow, golden timed rain, and the red, green, blue time rain, and the red, white, blue time rain. I believe every shot that goes up, you know, it's this color, and it has some crackling effect or rain. But I'm gonna have something special planned with these. I'm gonna leave some out of the show that we'll be shooting off throughout the night for the 4th. But highly, highly recommend this particular new product from them. And then another, you know, these right here were just good deals. You get and colorful skies. It's almost the exact same. It's probably even the exact same tubing and the factories for the happy cakes, the 36 shot happy cakes. Even though it's, well, actually the it's 25 shots, so it can't be. But it's pretty much the same size. It's almost weighs the exact same. However, instead of just the little teeny reports that the happy cakes have, this actually has nice little mortar burst up in the air, so it looks pretty good. So we'll play with that and see what we can do with it. These I got just because of the sheer fact that, you know, $30 and you get all of these. They're way small. I mean, I knew they were going to be small, but they're a lot smaller than I actually expected them to be. But I know they each pack a powerful punch, so that's good. First, we have White Tiger. This thing probably weighs 2 pounds, not even. I mean, it is pretty small. So you got 9 little shots there, and each shot is just, it's a crackling tail to crackle. I mean, it's a pretty quick cake. I think it probably goes off within 10 seconds, if not less than that. But, you know, if you were to get your wireless system out there, if you were to fuse a couple, like 4 or 6 of these up at once, light them all off at once, you're going to have a wall crackle, and it's going to look really, really good. So, just some more ideas to play with that. Then we have Catfight. Same size, same weight. Actually, they're a little bit shorter. Red tail to red palm. These are just a couple of different, instead of crackle, they're going to have a little bit more variation of the effect. So, nonetheless, I mean, really good deal. 48 of those came in a case, so for $30, I think. So, I mean, how can you really pass that up? I mean, if you were to, we might open up a stand for the New Year, starting New Year's. And if you're going to sell on a stand, you could easily sell that for, you know, $3 to $5 each. So you're going to make your money back if you ever decide to go that route. And then, of course, you have the Saturn missiles. I just went ahead and got that 30-pack 100-shot case. I mean, you know, I don't need to spend $70 on 2 300-shot cakes whenever you can spend $40 and get, you know, 30 100-shot cakes. You have 3,000 shots there. All you got to do, for the love of God, is just fuse some of them up, and you have just an equal cake. So, I mean, sometimes you have to know how to shop, I guess. And we got firecrackers. I got this 1,000 strips. I think 16 came in a case. There's some of them, and then here's the rest. But really good deal. I mean, I love firecrackers, but I also hate them because of the gigantic mess they make. So really, you have to kind of do it right, because I'm not all about, even though I know a lot of it's biodegradable, it still is a red crap everywhere. So whatever. Alright, artillery shells. I actually have some left from my wholesale stash that I got from WF Boom for New Year's in 2012. Or for 2013, I'm sorry. So I have a lot of festival balls and the little 1-inch canister shells. So I didn't have to buy any of that. I don't have them out here, but I do have them. So what I did run out of artillery. No, I take that back. I have some artillery shells left, but I figured I'd go ahead and buy more. $30, and then you get, you know, 12 of them. So not bad, just your standard artillery shell, nothing fancy. Just good to light out during the day. Red Rhino, one thing I don't like about them is they don't carry any pro shells, even though those are big brand, you know, or HD shells. They don't carry Excalibur, they don't carry Black Mambas, they don't carry, you know, Exterminators, any of that. But they do have their own, maxed out. And from what I have seen and been told, they compare to them all. I mean, it's their version of it. That's just like WF Boom doesn't carry any of that stuff either, but they have Electric Rain. Electric Rain's packing kind of sucks because you only get 12 shells in a kit, and you get 4 kits in a case for like $120. That's a little pricey, but I mean, they really are good shells. Now, if these compare to those at all, especially Excals, I mean, it's a way better deal. You get 18 shells in a case, and they come with 2 HDPE pipes, and you get 6 boxes in a case for $110. So you're getting just as much Excals if they're just as good, and I'm sure, you know, obviously they might be a little bit not as good, but you're getting twice the same amount for almost more than half price. So, but we'll try it out. We'll see what happens. I mean, they're really good shells. So, we shall see. And then we got Quest. I wanted to get some. I wanted to get as much bang for the buck, I guess, and instead of getting, you know, just a couple of like their big Desperado kits, I think it was, and stuff like that. So I went ahead and got Quest. I've heard good things about it. I know the Brothers has repackaged it a couple of different times. I kind of like how they have it like this, because if you were to open up the stand, it's, you know, you have the two. It's just a little bit, it looks better, priced for more money, I guess. But, you know, you get your canister shells down here. You'll have good effects. You only get 6 of them, though, which is a little, well, I guess that's the normal, so whatever. And then you get your 12 ball shells, so, which, you know, they're always better than the traditional artillery and definitely the festive balls. And then I got, finally for the mortars, the Airhawks. The only thing I do not like about Red Rhino is, I'm sure it's not their fault, on their website, it shows that they had a bigger box, and that came with 12 in a box, so you get 6 boxes of 12. Well, they obviously repackaged them to where you only get 12 boxes of 6. So, in the end, you're still getting the same shells, but, you know, it's just a little bit smaller. They're really damn heavy, though. I mean, these are really heavy shells. I know they all have tails going up. Like I said, very rare find for a lot of mortars, especially cakes. Cat's checking everything out. But really good. I mean, this is really heavy. This is probably almost 10 pounds right here. Not even not that much. A lot heavier than, you know, your weighs probably 4 times the amount. It's just one of those artillery shell kits, which I do like. So hopefully that means there's a good amount of powder in there for some nice breaks. So we'll see. And, you know, now we just got the regular stuff. I plan on making some Roman candle racks. And, I mean, I didn't get anything special for Roman candles. I still have a bunch left from WF Boom. I just got the Red Rhino, you know, regular 10 ball candles for, I think it was $20 for that whole case. $40 and you get all these candles. I mean, not a bad deal at all. And then you got the, you know, regular exploding 10 ball candles with little firecrackers in them. Although, if you do fuse a bunch of them together and light them off all at once, it's almost like you have a little mini salute cake. So, and actually where we're at, where we're shooting the fireworks off, it echoes really good. So I might do that. People will think, you know, they got professional grade stuff, even though it's all consumer. Surprise, surprise. And you have the Moon Traveler bottle rockets, you know. Almost always a fan favorite. You pretty much always have to have these. Why not, you know? I mean, I'm not going to recommend it, but everyone knows that you do bottle rocket wars with them. So, that's that. So, I just received my new system. I just bought a couple cheap systems from Quantum. Plan on getting the Cobra. I'm just too lazy. I haven't ordered it yet. Plus, my wife would have probably killed me if I spent that much more money on firework-related items. I'm sure as every other man in the world or woman that's a pyro knows, your spouse 9 times out of 10 doesn't give a flying crap about them, so gotta please them somehow. got a couple ideas with everything. So walk through look at everything one more time. Got a couple ideas with everything. I am a licensed pyrotechnician for Florida, even though Florida doesn't require you to possess any licensing. I have taken the APA test and all of that, so with Pyrotechnico, and even though I'm still working on getting my ATF license, but it's kind of hard in Florida, only because of the fact that it's not, I mean, even though there's a lot of good things about Florida with fireworks, it's kind of hard to buy professional grade stuff from anyone here without getting it shipped in. And then besides that, unless you have your own magazine, you run into a pretty big pain in the butt whenever it tries coming to get storage. So there's some issues that I got to work out, but figure out. We'll slowly get it, though. I might end up just making my own magazine and registering it and going that route, but we'll see. So I have a couple ideas. I'll make some more videos as I get ready and set up for the 4th. That'll be all wireless, so it really, you know, creates broader things that you can do and makes, you know, you have way better options for how to set stuff up, and it's also safer. So anyone that's still gluing stuff down on a board and lighting one long piece of fuse, you know, that's good and all, because you can do that and sit back and watch the rest of the show with your family or your friends and all that. Problem is, anything goes wrong, guess what? All that stuff's still going to go off regardless if it tips over or not, unless you're going to be brave enough to run out there and dodge mortars and stuff so that you can, you know, cut the fuse before the rest of it lights. So, like I said, anyone that, if you have the time and the money to get a wireless system, definitely do it. I want to post some more videos of the system and, like I said, setting up, and we'll see what comes with all of this, what we can make out of it. So, there's the 2013 4th of July stash so far. Hope you liked it, and keep an eye out for more videos coming up soon.